Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is JD Next Gen, this is Newcastle, and this is the big one. Please welcome to the ring, Tom TNT Whitfield.
Opportunity knocks under the lights, and with rare TV exposure and a real chance for the former Berkeley amateur boxer, such a successful club, and Tom Whitfield had 80 fights for them, travelled far and wide. He struggled to gain momentum as a pro. He's won 4 of 5, is 30 now. Here's the chance, however tough on paper. A lot of support, calling himself TNT, and in the big time.
Yes, he is in the big time, and now he's thinking this is his chance to upset the apple cart. And of course he knows the pressure's on him here because he's in against pretty boy Josh Kelly, should I say.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, time to welcome Josh Pretty Boy Kelly.
There are people getting very excited about this young man. The brilliant amateur from here in the Northeast has started to sparkle in the gyms and in the ring as a fledgling pro. PBK, pretty boy Josh Kelly. He's skillful, he's elusive, he's quick, he's flowing, he's looked class in these early stages.
I like him. I saw this young guy even before he turned pro. I was at a den, he was sat there with a pink blazer on. I thought he must be class, this young fella. And I had so much about him, and all of a sudden he turned pro, came down to Sky, and I thought, yeah, I like your attitude, hope you do well.
Yeah, he's got attitude, and he's got tons of ability. How far will Josh Kelly go?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're live on Sky Sports here at the Walker Activity Dome, Newcastle. This is JD Next Gen, and this is our feature contest. Brought to you by Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing in association with our sponsors, JD Sports, StubHub, Daffabet, Acklam Car Centre, and WeBuyAnyHouse.com. This is 6 3-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Contest sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Steward in charge is Mr. Carl Greenwood. Timekeeper, Mr. Stuart Lithgow. And at the sound of the bell, referee in charge from Billingham, Mr. Graham Williams. And so, ladies and gentlemen, in attendance here at ringside, and for those watching live on Sky Sports, the officials are ready. The boxers are ready. Are you ready for the main event? Introducing in the red corner. He wears the yellow and grey camouflage shorts with white trim. He was on the scales at 10 stone 7 pounds. From 5 contests, 4 wins, only 1 defeat. From Berkeley, Tyne and Wear, Tom TNT Whitfield. In the blue corner, wearing silver grey with blue, black and white trim. He tipped the scales at 10 stone 8 pounds. A 2016 Rio Olympian with a perfect professional record. 2 wins, no defeats, 1 win inside the distance. He is the fighting pride of the Northeast, Josh Pretty Boy Kelly.
Josh. Tom. Right, lads, take a deep breath, calm down, yeah? We both know what's expected of us, yeah? Keep it clean, do as you're told, and most importantly, protect yourselves at all times, yeah? Touch them up, lads.
A correction on the round 8 rounds of boxing.
Tickets have flown for this local derby here between 23-year-old Josh Kelly, the so-called rising star with the heavy promotional backing, and the plasterer for the local council, but he's also a technically accomplished former amateur, Tom Whitfield, who's had to fight to even fight. It's been tough and a lovely start from Kelly. This could be really hard. Can he cope with Kelly's slick moves as they meet? As Craig Stephen rightly said, over 8 rounds.
Kelly stood right in front of Whitfield with his hands down, confident enough to think he can slip the shots to pick him off. He really wants to put a show on here.
We've been very impressed with his agility, his movement, fleet of foot so far.
And trust me, as a fighter, you see a fighter do this in front of you, it's intimidating. It puts you under pressure without you even being hit. Oh, nice jab turned into a left hook.
Travelling up with a left hook here, and down goes Whitfield inside the first round. And it was a hailstorm of punches from Josh Kelly. The count's at 9, knocked out. What a win for Josh Kelly. 3-0, pretty boy, pretty good. Sparkling and dismantling Tom Whitfield with ease and precision, and that was some statement.
Houston, we have a problem. This kid on that showed confidence, speed, arrogance, so you'll either like him or loathe him, but an accuracy with power as well.
I'm glancing at Richard Towers in Adam Booth's corner. I'm glancing at you. It was the hands down, almost Brendan Ingalls style as he went into battle, and the speed of which he threw those hooks to just obliterate Tom Whitfield was stunning.
Fast, sharp, confident. Expression on his face didn't even change at all before, during and after the knockout. As if to say, this is what I do.
Got a feel for Whitfield. It was his big moment. He won 4 of 5, but it might just be a case of how good this youngster is. Adam Booth, he's had David Hay, he's had George Groves, he had Ryan Burnett winning the world title the other week. He believes Josh Kelly is the best fighter he's ever trained. It's a long, long way to go, but I tell you what, that's some second knockout win. 3-0 now for Kelly.
And Booth is on a roll again now. Josh Kelly, you know, I know what Adam Booth has to do is when he's with his fighters, when he get in there, he wants them to get on with it, no messing about, strictly business. I think Josh Kelly is an excellent representation of Booth's mentality, how he gets fighters to get on with it, get on with business, don't mess about at this level.
Johnny, you think back to the likes of Prince Nassim Hamid, of Joe Calzaghe, of Ricky Hatton, and how they got rid of opponents at this sort of preliminary stage. And there's a long, long way to go in the Kelly storybook. But how he did it, the manner of victory, was extremely good.
And you look at ringside, you look at the reaction of everybody at ringside when he did this and how he did this, you think, wow, look back at the old Joe Calzaghe, the old Nazars, at this stage in their careers, and when they were doing this, and you think, ah, I see that. You see that in this young man here.
It's an early call, but I think Josh Kelly might become a real boxing star. He's got the looks, and how good did he look, dismantling and taking apart Tom Whitfield in double quick time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mr. Graham Williams will bring together both boxers. As he does so, please, your appreciation for both our boxers in the ring. The official time is 1 minute and 19 seconds of round number 1. Referee Williams reaches the count of 10. The winner by count out, still undefeated, Josh Pretty Boy Kelly.
Real respect there from Tom Whitfield. Good to see. There was no arguments or silly stuff said in the build-up of a local derby. Just two guys fighting in front of their fans, and it was a question of levels and class.
Without a doubt. And again, I just smile and look back and think, it reminds me of a young Naz, his attitude. It reminds me of a young Joe Kawasaki, how he just went through it as if to say, this is what I do. I fight, I knock people out, give me the chance and I'll get this done. But he does it with ease, as though this isn't his mountain to climb, this is just a stepping stone.
And Adam Booth is a very intelligent boxing man, and what he says, you listen to. And his fighter has delivered again. Josh Kelly and Adam Booth will be with Andy Scott.
Josh, superb win. Were you always confident you were capable of that sort of performance tonight in front of your home crowd?
Yeah, I mean, I want to just thank everyone from the North East getting out here. Tom's supporters and mine. He's absolute stars. You made it a really good event for the North East. And I mean, I train for the best Tom Whitfield, and I train rounds and rounds and rounds. And this is the first time I've had a little butterfly in my belly before I come out. So I'll admit that now. But I train for the best Tom Whitfield, and that's what I think kept us sharp on the night. And me and Adam's been really grappling in the gym. Like I said, I'm aiming for 12 rounds, nothing less. So that's what his training's for. So it's good.
You've already boxed on some huge bills, but was it that little bit more special to come here in front of the North East fans?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I've got all the fans out here, not just fans, friends, all the friends and stuff. And I mean, to box a lad like Tom, who's a top class lad, he had a winning record, very good boxer. He had a good amateur background as well. Was to put the cherry on the top, because it got a lot of people interested in the fight. And it was I was a bit nervous coming out here tonight, but I put a smile on and got the job done in my sort of style, so sweet.
Talk us through the finish. You and Adam Booth do things quite uniquely. That was 10 unanswered left hands, left hooks all in a row.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching a bit Roy Jones before I come out, so I thought I might toss them left hooks and double up on them, but I didn't expect him to sit on the ropes for that long, but it was landing, and obviously it was having a bad effect, so I just kept doubling up the left hook, and if you've got the rhythm and the power in the shoulder to do it, it comes off nice, so it worked good.
People are going to start asking a lot of questions about you now. How far can you go? How quick you can be moved? What's the answer to all of those?
Ask Adam and Eddie, because I'm not the boss, they're the boss. I'm just the chess piece, them are the players, so we've got to see, but I'm excited for the future myself. Little summer break now, and have a nice little holiday with a girlfriend and everything, so I can't wait.
How much confidence are you taking from the other guys in the gym around you? We saw you in Belfast, we knew you were super nervous for Ryan Burnett, and probably as made up as Ryan Burnett as well when he won that world title. Can you see yourself in those shoes pretty soon?
I mean, I've trained alongside Ryan for all the camp what he was in for the world title, and I've seen things what he does, and I've seen how he trains, and I've trained a lot of the sessions what he's done alongside Adam and me. But like you said, I nearly got a little tear when I was in the ring for Ryan the other day. It was that much of a joy that he won it. But in the style that he did and the fashion I did was unbelievable. But I can hopefully see myself there in the future. But we'll have to just small steps, and then you get the big goal at the end. So we'll have to see, wait and see.
Let's have a word with the man on my shoulder here, Adam Booth. Adam, that was really watchable tonight and really special. What did you make of it?
Well, I've got to watch it again. He missed the right hand, and I think that's why he decided to slide close and look for the left hook. And he reads things so quickly, he's so clever. And when he saw that there was an opportunity to let more than one left hook go, he just didn't stop. I mean, I know the level that I expect of him. I know his grade. It cuts all the way through. And it's for me, it's just a matter of day by day, doing the right job, keeping the right mentality in the gym, out the gym, and then it's going to be exciting ride.
You've told us in the past that you think he's got world championship potential. How difficult is it going to be keeping the likes of the fans and the media calm, because we want to see everything straight away?
Well, yeah, I mean, everyone's impatient. I would say with Josh, you probably have to wait less than you would do, the average fighter that goes up to world level. I can see Josh moving through the levels quite quickly. I have to keep him challenged, and like I said to him, I think the riskiest part of his career is the next year, where the risk is under-stimulating him and under-challenging him. So now that that one's out of the way, I'm looking at the next obstacle to put in front of him.
Okay, well done to you, Josh. Thanks, Adam.
Absolutely, such